Hi, and welcome back to another video. And today I'll be talking about another Virginia governor poll that dropped actually this morning here. And it is showing that once again, like I talked about in my previous video from like 2 videos ago, of when I said that Spanberger is the favorite right now. Well, that is continuing to show, as you can see from all the polls at today, Congress approval, and then you have the Virginia governor one, where you have Spanberger up by 5 points. So let me just go here. Um, yeah, so you have Spanberger leading once again. Now Sears actually did take the lead, but it was against Scott, so it was not against Spanberger. Now this poll is actually much more recent than the last one. This is our second January 6th poll, or January poll, since this one. This is actually our most recent, since it goes from January 6th to January 13th. And you had Spanberger ahead of Sears by 5 points. So obviously not a good look for Sears. And obviously if I was Sears, I'd like to close that gap. However, the positive here for Sears, if you're the Republicans, is you're looking at this and you're saying, okay, obviously this poll looks bad, right? However, primaries still have not happened, nominees are still not picked, and the election is less than 10 months away. So Sears still has a lot of time to turn this around. But however, if I was Spanberger, very happy with this result, and I'd obviously want to keep it up. And this is, I do believe that as of right now, obviously Spanberger is the clear favorite, and that, if the election was held today, she'd probably win, because it is Virginia. Kamala Harris did win this election in Virginia by 5 points. Actually, I could show you guys. So, let me go to the presidential. And yeah, look, Kamala Harris won this by 5 points. Now, that is actually an underperformance of Joe Biden from 4 years ago, where he won it by 7, but still almost 6 points. Still a solid win for Kamala Harris, despite losing the election overall to Donald Trump. So, obviously, Sears is going to have to overperform Trump's performance in Virginia, where he lost to Harris. And Spanberger also probably wants to overperform Harris and possibly try and get Biden 2020 numbers. As we did see, if we go back to 2020, here, there we go. So you see, oh, I am so sorry. I thought it was, okay, so I'm thinking of another state. I don't know what state I was thinking about, but Biden won Virginia by 10 points. I don't know why I said 7. What state was I, was it one of these safe ones? Was it one of these? I don't know what state I was thinking about when, maybe it was 2016. Let me go back here. Was it 2016? Okay, I don't know what 7 points I was thinking about. I don't know why I said 7 points, but Biden won Virginia by 10 points. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. But Biden won Virginia in 2020 by 10 points. And then Harris, obviously underperforming Biden by Virginia shifting 5 points to the right, but still Harris winning it overall by 5 points, beating Trump in Virginia. So, yeah, you have Kamala Harris winning Virginia by 5 points. So, not a good look for Harris, as she did lose the election overall to Trump, but you do want, if you're the Democrats, you do want Spanberger to obviously overperform Harris, and then if you're the Republicans, you're going to want Sears to overperform Trump, and possibly, they want to win the governor's mansion again. They want to keep it red. Democrats are looking to flip it blue. They believe they have an advantage with, being the opposition party. And the opposition party usually does win the Virginia governor election, as I've shown you guys 2 videos before. If you have not seen that video, I highly recommend you guys checking it out. So yeah, Democrats have a lot of advantage here, but Republicans, they still have a chance to turn this race around. There's a lot, I believe, time right now is probably on their side, as Biden is set to leave office in 4 days from now. Donald Trump is set to come in. Donald Trump is actually very popular right now. Not really popular, but his approval rating is trending in the right way. Now, we still do not have presidential approval rating numbers, as I am very excited to see those, but we do have these opinion polls, favorable and unfavorable. So right now, Trump is still an unfavorable, he's still unfavorable. However, this is an improvement if you back it up to all the way to back in October, or even before in July of 2023, or even when these polls began in February of 2021, when Biden was actually popular. You have Trump with an unfavorable rating of 18 points. Now, obviously, that has changed ever since Trump won the election you could see here. So if we go to let's see, November. So November, okay, so this is right after Trump, won the election, and you could see very quickly the unfavorable just dropping. Now, however, Trump is still unpopular by 1 point, but it is a much better position than he was in about a couple months ago. So if this continues, obviously Donald Trump will be a a favorable president, and he'll probably have a honeymoon period. I do predict he'll have a honeymoon period. Now, how long that lasts, I have no idea. We still have not entered Trump's second term. However, I did see last night that there were some the Trump portraits just dropped. They took pictures of him. It was in black and white, and of course Twitter was able to colorize them, which was very nice. So yeah, we already have those. Trump's administration is transitioning in here. Pretty incredible to see, and yeah, we will soon get presidential approval rating polls. As there are some Biden approval rating polls that are just closing up here, which I can go to real quick. So how do Americans prove or disprove? Okay, so this is Joe Biden. Joe Biden is leaving office with almost a 20-point disapproval. Right now it's 19, so not 20, but he has 19. Obviously not good if you're Joe Biden, but I do think that if you're Joe Biden, you really don't give a shit because, sorry for swearing, I never do that, but Joe Biden, really doesn't care because, he's leaving office. He's leaving office. He's leaving office with a 36 approval rating. Obviously not good for Joe Biden. It gives leverage for Donald Trump to say, oh, the voters wanted me, which I do believe they did. They did elect Donald Trump, even though I predicted that Kamala Harris would win. Bad on my part. Bad on my part. I should have saw the election results coming from that way. But yeah. Now, there's still 2025 governor races, and there's going to be the midterms. There's going to be interesting to track. And obviously, I think these numbers are going to, be a reflection for Donald Trump. They are going to be something, the American people could turn back to as Joe Biden and Donald Trump. Voters would always turn to. When we were entering the 2022 midterms, we were looking at Joe Biden and Donald Trump's approval ratings, and they were always in comparison. But still, Donald Trump's popular. But anyways, getting back to the Virginia governor race here. Yeah. So as of right now, Spanberger has a strong lead, and she so far is the clear favorite of the race. And I do think if this continues, Virginia could be in the bag for Democrats. But we are still in January here, and this is still a long way to go. And so far, Spanberger has led every poll. We've had, let's see, we have 8 polls so far, and Spears has only led 1. And therewith being an even margin, 39% for each Spanberger and Spears back in September. But now we are back here in January, about to see Biden leave office, Trump come in. And, this is the poll we got this morning with Spanberger having a 5-point lead. So obviously not good for Sears, but good for Spanberger. So if this continues, Spanberger good. And like I said, there's still time for Sears to turn this around. And we can go back to the governor races here in 2021, 4 years ago, when Glenn Youngkin won. Now, Glenn Youngkin won on gas prices and inflation. He focused on the issues that matter. You guys heard me talk about this election before. I told you guys, I would have voted for Glenn Youngkin if I was a Virginian. Unfortunately, I'm not. I am a New Yorker. So yeah, Glenn Youngkin won, I believe, on the issues that matter. This is now we're now 4 years later, and the governor race is picking up here. And Glenn Youngkin's lieutenant governor is probably going to be the Republican nominee, with Spanberger being, the favorite to clinch the Democratic nomination, as she is now a former House representative. She's probably going to campaign on all the stuff she voted for, stuff to help Virginians. And then the lieutenant governor, Winsome Sears, is probably going to campaign on all the stuff she did with Glenn Youngkin to help Virginians. So it's going to be a very interesting campaign to watch, polls to track, and it's going to be very interesting to see how this turns down. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. So thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.